Welcome everyone. My name is Jonathan from Academy of Mine, and in this video I'm going to talk about how you can sell training courses directly on our platform without an existing e-commerce site. So this is powerful if you want to take some of your on-demand courses and virtual live training classes, webinars, and sell these online to individuals and businesses, but you don't have, for instance, a Shopify page or another e-commerce provider, and you're not really interested in doing that. You can do everything with Academy of Mine, which really is why our platform is an all-in-one LMS, because you can create, administer, and sell the training in one place. So without further ado, let's talk about that a little. This video is also going to focus on customizing your website for marketing and selling training, really how you can customize the homepage, the checkout page, the product catalog page, and just customize the design and what all is included in the page. And for reference, what I'm talking about, this is inside the LMS once you're logged in as an admin. But if you click on the front end, these are the pages I'm talking about. The home page, right? You click here, you have the product listing, otherwise known as the course catalog. And when you create products and associate them with courses, then they automatically populate here. People can add these to the cart and check out, and as soon as they purchase the training, then they're obviously brought inside of the LMS as a student, and they're going to see something like this. Okay, so first things first, you have your courses, of course, and if you need help creating courses or want to learn more about that, I'll put a video on the screen right now, also in the description, so you can check that out. But basically, let's say you already have some courses, right? So you have these courses. How do you actually begin putting those on the front end of your website to sell online? They're what's called products. And first thing you need to do is create products. So products are essentially just, you can think of them like placeholders that automatically populate on the front end of the LMS right here. For instance, if we go to courses, let's look at one of the products. One of the products is Advanced Professional Development. And this product includes the course Advanced Professional Development. But this course could be named something else. Long story short, though, if we come back into the LMS and we go to products and we go to Advanced Professional Development, right? We have the price. There's no sale right now. We're not offering a free trial. It's not expiring. And basically, this is where you select when someone purchases the product called Advanced Professional Development. Just to make it clear, let's say we give them both these courses. So now you update. Now you can see Advanced Professional Development is right here. And as you can see, I updated it. So now whoever purchases this doesn't only get the Advanced Professional Development course, but they also get the intro to continuing education. And basically, if you don't have products, you need to create products to sell your courses. They're kind of like a placeholder for you to begin selling your courses. A product can give access to one course, or it could give access to 100 courses. All you have to do is select the courses that you want to associate with this product. All this stuff there's a lot of potential right here, and a lot of customers use this feature to sell their training courses without needing another platform. All right, so if you want to learn more about using the products, creating products, and associating them with courses, click the video on the screen or in the description right now. I have a really in-depth tutorial on that. And in this video, we're going to focus on once you have your website up and running with different products and you have some stuff there, we're going to talk about customizing these different pages. How do you understand the relationship between courses and products, and how you initially need courses and products associated with courses to start selling your stuff on our LMS? Let's talk about actually customizing your website over here. Essentially on your website, you have pages, which includes all the content on this page, pictures, text, buttons. And then this goes to the other page, the product listing page, where customers can look at courses, add them to the cart, your team page. So you have the pages, and then you have the menu structure, which this is your navigation menu, and you have these different labels. And each one of these labels, when you click on them, inside of the LMS, you define what page they take you to. So for instance, the home page takes you to the home page. Seems straightforward, but all this is customizable. So if we come in here in the LMS under pages and menus, under menu, you can see the menu structure like this: home, courses, our team, about us, with both of these indented. As you can see, That's exactly what's reflected right here. Let's see if you click the arrow down on here. Learn more today. If you were to change that, you could change the title. You could have it go to a predefined page, which is looking at the library of pages you create in our LMS, or in our case, I'm having it so when you click on Learn More Today, it takes you to an external link, which is our YouTube channel. I'm having to open in a new tab, but if you had a predefined page, you probably would leave this unchecked so that when people click on courses, for instance, it doesn't open a new tab. All right, so now you save this menu, and now when I refresh this, Learn More Today, you can see the text is different. You click this, it takes you to the YouTube channel, external site. Let's say I don't want to indent this and I want to move it. By the way, to move, you just click and hold and you can move these. And let's say I actually wanted to just delete this. You can remove this. Let's say I wanted to change this again. And let's say I wanted to actually be more accurate. Like this. Let's say I wanted to do that. So as you can see, the menu structure, and you can add new labels with this navigation label right here. We just deleted it, but let's say we want to learn more, and let's say we wanted this to go to the privacy policy. Let's actually call it the privacy policy. Add that. Let's indent it here. And let's say this takes people in a new tab. As you can see, when I update the menu structure, under the Contact Us, watch videos about the LMS, same page, just a different title, privacy policy, and then the privacy policy page, which ironically doesn't have anything on it right now. But let's say we wanted to change the home page to a home page that I customized recently. Save the menu. Now you have a home page once it refreshes that looks completely different. Now still, when you click this, you're going to be taken to the old home page, but just for the example, I changed the menu structure to go to this new home page. Got a YouTube video I embedded with HTML. We have the text right here, these little customer testimonial section, these, what type of training do you need, and then of course, check out all the courses. So the way that you customize these pages, now that you understand the menu, how the menus work, let's actually customize the pages. All right, so for the next section of this video, I'm going to explain this as concisely as possible when it comes to customizing pages and creating pages for your LMS website and the landing pages. But there is a lot to learn here. So I'm going to try to keep it simple. And if there's anything you'd like me to cover in new videos, you can just let us know and I'll create other videos for you. But essentially, we're just going to focus on the home page and customizing the page. For instance, we're going to basically audit this page and see how I created it. Basically, there's 3 components of our page build. The way you go here is just in the page builder here. This is the page that we're working with. Once you're inside of the page, also if you were to create a new page, you just click create page here. You can have pages on draft, or you can publish pages and then use them and link them to the menus like we were just going over. But we're going to edit a page that already exists. So I'm just left clicking the page. Basically, there's 3 components to a page you need to know about. There's sections, there's rows, and then there's blocks. Blocks actually contain the type of content, whether it's text, images, PDFs, videos, interactive buttons, code, product listing, contact form, shopping cart, checkout. These actually are the bulk of what you see on the page. Rows determine how your page is displayed when it comes to columns. Is there 2 columns? For instance, this is a 2-column row, but you could have a layout that uses 3 or 4 columns, or has one column that's super small and the other column takes up most of the page. You can see this is a 2-column row. with 2 text modules. And I'm just double clicking these to open them up. And then this is a single row, a single column row layout. This is a 2 column row layout as well, but it has 2 text modules. It has images on top of text. This is a 4 column row. So this is the layout we're using here. And if you see the text, let's actually look at this one. Compliance training, sales and marketing, onboarding and HR. This row right here is this right here. And actually it's not even that text. This is a different text module. That text is this. And basically, let's say I wanted to add another text. For starters, you could clone this block so that now, if I update the page and refresh this, there's going to be 2 of these. Boom. Obviously, you don't want that. So if we go back in the page builder, we can delete that block. If we double click this again, let's say we want to italicize that. I was forgetting what italicizing meant. Italicize, underline. Let's just say we want to underline it. Update the page. There we go, underline. And I'm trying to give this to you in bite-sized information because, like I said, there's a lot of stuff. So basically, this is a 4 column row because you have 1, 2, 3, 4 columns, right? And each one of these blocks consists of 2 things. It has an image and it has a text block. Image and a text block. And if you look here, you can see there's an image and a text block. An image and a text block. Now, if you ever want to create new text blocks from scratch, you can click Add New Block. And you have a choice to click through these different blocks. You can also delete blocks. You can hold blocks and move them. You can clone blocks, as I showed you before with this text block. The thing you want to remember is there's sections, and within a section there's a row. And for instance, let's change this row. Just as a reminder, this text module right here is the what type of training do you need. Let's take this underlining off, and just so I didn't update it so you're still seeing the underlining, but let's change this to a 2. So let's change the row layout. And for the purpose of this video, we're just going to clone it, so it's going to look kind of funny. But essentially, now watch what happens. See, it's pretty simple. Now, actually, I don't know why that is what it looks like. Let's see. Let's go in there and see if we can diagnose why this is looks different. Now, if we go to the column, now we see there's nothing different there. Okay, so that's the padding. So it's padding that's happening here. So if we go like this, and actually, I think what we want to do is make the padding for both of them simply because that's how I had it before. Let's see how that looks. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff you can customize in the design tab. You can customize the spacing, the margin, the padding, the width of the whole block. You can add a border, add a hyperlink when you click on it, and then you can change the background color. We're not going to go into so much detail, but right now what we were customizing is the actual column setting and the design, and we were adding padding to match the padding of this, simply because there was a design difference when I copy and pasted the text module. So now if we go to update page, we refresh this, you can see it's symmetrical. And what I'm going to do though, because it did look nice before and this does not make sense, we're just going to go back to the singular row layout, delete this, come back and save it. There we go. Looks pretty good. Let's look at this right here. You see how the text is centered? Let's say I wanted to come in here and make the text not centered. Let's say I wanted to align it left. Now, This is just in the text editor. Now the text aligns left. Obviously that looks kind of funky because everything else is kind of aligning in the middle in this section. So we're going to change that back. Once again, as a reminder, these are text blocks. So if you want this text an HTML editor, you can also, add HTML. If you are a developer, then all you have to do is add a text HTML block. The ones on the top, image blocks, which really all these do is you just upload an image, and then, but you do still have the same design features when it comes to spacing, width, alignment, and border. Coming back in here, let's just Control A and make this center aligned again. Go like this. Update page. And just like that. Let's look at this top section right here. So if we go to the top section, we have a 2-column row. It's a 2-column row with a text block, and you can change the header sizes right here, which automatically is going to give you some formatting, or you can just manually size these, which I think is what I did for this homepage. You can bold. Let's keep it bold. You can change the sizing of this text. I think it was 16. And then you have this button. The button is what I showed you earlier. And every single block has the same design settings. So honestly, you should just mess with these to see how they work. If you have experience in WordPress, it's probably going to come pretty easy to you. And then the way I attached this YouTube video is with a code module, which essentially just allowed me to embed the YouTube video manually. Although we also do have a video feature in case you wanted to embed the video that way. And you can embed the video as a direct upload, or you could just use a Vimeo or YouTube URL. And then another thing, just so you can see, let's see, you see how this is aligned right here? Let's say I wanted to have it not be aligned, even though that doesn't really make sense. Let's just take away 25 pixels of padding. So padding is going to slide it back over left a little, just like that. And so if we wanted to align it back, the specifics of alignment is just stuff you're going to have to mess with until you like how things are aligned. So once you like what you have for a page, all you have to do is update the page. You can save the layout of the page to reuse. And just as a reminder, if you're creating a page from scratch, you just click Create New Page. And you can start from scratch and literally build everything from scratch, and say you want an image, let's say you want a video, let's say you want a text, or you can start with a loaded layout. So let's say you're creating a new landing page. If you say there's a layout, you can load this and use it, in the future if you want to build other versions. And then obviously just click Update Page. Now, other than changing the menu structure, right now the home page still takes you to the default page, and the only thing I've changed is what this label does, and this takes you to the new page. But let's say you wanted to completely change the home page by default so that literally the home page is using the new one. Go in here to Settings, General. The default, like I said, the 4 essential pages of your website. You can customize your product catalog page, your checkout page, your cart page, and your home page, which these are 4 pages that you have to use in the e-commerce functionality, but you can completely customize what they're used for. But anyways, let's say you wanted to change the home page permanently to the new page you just built. Go to Save Settings. Now, if I refresh this, this is literally the new home page, right? That's just what it is. So, all right, super duper long video, the longest one I've ever done, but this was pretty much like a masterclass on how our e-commerce works. If you have any questions, drop those in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up. Hopefully you did learn a lot of stuff when it comes to selling training courses directly on the Academy of Mine LMS. And if you're not already using our LMS and you're considering it, give us a shout at academyofmine.com. Our team would love to speak with you and see if our platform is a good fit for you. Thanks again. See ya.